Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, in here we have a very large female Squamigera. Who has a bit of a stuck shed that we're going to hopefully take care of. No snake hockey, please. Now, people say, oh, these are only squams, but these can cause a real life-threatening coagulopathy. My friend Dr. Spencer Green has had, even though people originally it was thought that there was no effective antivenom, and since genetically on the phylogenetic chart that people have developed over the past years, these are really closely related to Echis and Cerastes on the charts. So for a lot of years, people were recommending Echis or Cerastes antivenom to counteract the bites, and Dr. Green has had a number of unfortunate occasions where he's had to treat big Squamigera bites, and he's actually found that South African polyvalent is remarkably effective to treat the venom of this snake. Everybody used to think that it was the antivenom of choice would be Echis, but that is not true. Yes, I am playing with your junk here. I'm sorry. We always go slow at the tail because it's easy to tear off, and we want it to all go off in one piece. You don't normally see this gal because she's always under her log and out of sight, but I had to do this today to make her more comfortable, and she's a big girl and she would give you a bad bite, and I was going to breed her for a while, but I decided not to because baby squams are just a pain in the butt to get feeding. But these things will definitely cause local necrosis, coagulopathies, which you'll start bleeding spontaneously. Using a non-specific antivenom is not really a good choice, but I think Dr. Green is working on an actual medical publication describing the use of that particular type of antivenom for this particular species of snake, which is in the genera of Atheris. So, without any more delay, let's get her back into her cage, and because she's unhappy in the tube. So we'll, I know, sweetie, I'm sorry I had to do that, but you're going to be better. You got your cage cleaned up a little bit. She's a 2016 snake, wild caught. Are we going to try to strike?
No.
Yes, we are. Okay, so we don't tempt fate here, but it's nice to see Miss Squamigera. She actually produced a number of babies. Actually, a couple of their, I sold off a lot of her babies. She produced one litter, The very nice male that I had her paired with has since passed on, but that's typical of the male. Once they sort of sow their wild oats, so to speak, they think that they've done their job and will usually go off feed and just fade away, and that's basically what he did. So we're going to shut the door so we're safe, and she's going to angrily go back to her log and probably pout and not want to eat for a while, although she's quite robust and has good weight and everything. I'm happier when my animals are feeding. That's one of the problems with this substrate, is it gets caught in the tracks. Yes, I know you're taking a swing at me, and I never try to provoke the snakes. I don't want them hitting their face on the glass or on anything, so we'll just leave her alone because this stressed her out, and we don't like stressed snakes either. Alright, Mr. Boomslang is come out to feed, where he has at least last week. Oh, and apparently that's the case this week. He is done with his winter fasting, and as you can see, vacuuming down the mice, which means that I should probably back off and grab another one, because he's been sucking about 4 down since he's come out from shed. You're gonna show us your fangs, but not real close? Keep your nose off that hot grate, you dumbass. Is that tasty, huh? Yeah, see, it's important you don't move and you just move what he wants to eat, because that is already down the hatch. Holy cow. These aren't fantastically big mice either, but he is just vacuuming them up. Now every fall through winter, he goes on a fast. He's in his trap box. He just shed like a few days ago, and I've not, since he's been out of his trap box, I haven't really messed with him, because he is a force to be reckoned with. He will chase you. So they key on movement, so the whole idea is to make the mouse move and you stay perfectly still. It's like a game of poker with these guys. Alright. So this is your last one that you can suck down. Oh, don't get all spazzo. He is so highly and easily offended. You know, when he has his mouth full, he thinks that I'm going to take advantage of that situation and hurt him. No way in hell am I going to touch him. Even, I don't like touching him with a hook. Come on. Come on. Oh, whoa. Look, play nice. There you go. He has no sense of humor at all. He's, you know, for a snake that I raised from a hatchling, I find that the captive-born snakes are much more aggressive, even males like him, towards me than the wild-caught snakes. The wild-caught snakes seem to realize that, hey, this could be a very dangerous animal that could hurt me. Whereas the captive-born snakes, oh, this guy isn't going to hurt me, so I can just act however badly I want to. Was that tasty, huh? I hope so, because that's the last one you're going to get. Mr. Peer from behind the tree. Well, I'm shutting the door before I get into trouble.